Hello, everybody. Who do we have here? Lincoln, how are you? Marin, you guys are all ready to work out. Good to see you all. For everybody, just pop it in. If you want to get your space set up, I've got two ideas of a ladder here. I've just got a regular speed ladder, and I've also laid some cones to mimic a ladder. But you can use your imagination even if you want to, but just some objects to make yourself a little speed ladder. I've created one to have about 6 boxes in there. Some of you have a big long one, that's fine. Some of you may just need to put some shoes down or some cones or whatever the case may be. So good to see you all. How are we doing, Keegan? Colin? Lesio? Oh, that's Jay. Hey, Jay. I've got you all put up on the projector in here too, so if you see me staring off into the abyss, it's just easier for me to see that chat. Kenzie and Olivia. Colin and Mason, good to see you. CJ. Vivian, Sydney. All right. Mr. Drogsfold. Water. Again, for everybody that's just popping in now, I was explaining just a little bit about the space. I've put a ladder down. I know everybody doesn't have a ladder, so use your imagination. Put some objects down. Some people have been putting like painter's tape or masking tape on the floor. I've got some cones laid out there too that you can see. Another idea. So whatever you can do to create yourself a little ladder would be great. I've also got a ball here, and that's all you need. Sienna, Daxton, Eli, and Finley. All right, we're going to get started here in just a couple of minutes. So just hang tight, get yourself some water, get yourself loosened up. We'll be rocking and rolling here shortly. Clay, good to see you. All right, Carson and Brody. You guys are in every workout. Good to see you. All right, about 2 minutes or so, we'll get started. So I know a lot of people are popping on now. I'll explain the space again here in a couple minutes. Hang lively. Mike, I hope you're working out as well. This place isn't the same without you all in it. Eric, Jake Murphy, see you. Forgive me if I've missed anybody that has scrolled up to the top of the screen. I want to say hello to everybody. Addison. All right. I'm assuming some of you did some of the PE this morning too. Getting a double shift in. Proud of you. Camden, good to see you. All right, so here we go. If you can check out this space a little bit, I've got two ideas of a ladder. I've got one that's a normal speed ladder, and I've got one set up that are just cones. But you can use anything that you want to set up your space, or just use your imagination. Everybody just pop it on. I've got everybody up on the. I've got myself up on the projector, so if I'm not looking at you, I'm looking up there. It's so that I can see the chat a little bit. And then over here, we're gonna have posted what each activity is. My apologies if it doesn't come through very clear, but we'll talk through it all. All right. And the other thing I was gonna say, if you didn't know, we have some F-16 jets that are gonna be flying over here probably within the hour too. So I think that's pretty cool. So I have no worries whatsoever if you leave here and go check those out. That is not a problem. This will be posted and you can come back to it later. All right, so here we go. It's Workout Wednesday. The first thing we're gonna do a little dynamic warm up, and then we're gonna do some activities that involve the ladder, the ball, and some body weight activities. We're gonna do some core work. We're gonna stretch, and if we've got some time, the guys that have been around me know that I like to end with a story sometimes. So really important with the dynamic warm up. It tells our body that we're getting ready to exercise. It puts fluid into our joints. It gets blood going to those muscles. So a dynamic warm up's pretty important. So we're going to go ahead and start there, and let's get going. All right, I've already messed up the ladder. That's 10 push-ups every time you mess up the ladder. All right, so we're going to start with just some high knees. Get that blood going. The higher the knees, the better for this one. Try not to let your legs fly back behind you. So here we go. We're just going to go on our high knees, get those arms pumping too. You can move around in your space. Sometimes it's a little bit more fun. Now we'll kick our butt. Hey everybody, popping in. Good to see you. We're just warming up. Now we're going to do some little skips, as much space as that you can use. Really important that we swing those arms as we skip. All right, as we skip. Give yourself a little hug, maybe. Get those arms going. I'm going to try to stay on the screen. Now we're going to be big skips. Get up as high as you can. Power off those calves. Power off those toes, rather. Keep it going with the high skips. Now we'll get into some forward lunges. We can go one right into the other. Really important that we keep those shoulders back. Big steps. Keep those hands off your knees. We'll do a couple more. Great. Now we're going to do what we call close the gate. I'm going to put my foot over an imaginary table here. As I come up and over, little skip. Get that blood going a little bit. That heart rate going. Skylar, that I see. Good to see you. Now we're going to come inside out. We're going to open that gate. Get that heel nice and high. We're going to do some kicks. See how flexible I am? We're going to talk about that flexibility. Coach Colin's working on it. Couple more. Then we're going to do what we call breathing squats or air squats. We're just going to do 10 of them. Really important. We keep that chest up. We don't want to bend over and do a squat here. Keep those shoulders back. Stick that big booty out. Feet shoulder width apart. And we're just going down into that squat and back up. We'll do 10 of them. My hands aren't on my knees. lost track of how many I've done. Do a couple more. All right, then we're gonna do 5 push-ups, just get that blood going to our chest here. Just 5 quick push-ups. No saggy diapers, no mountains. Just 5 push-ups. Great. Should be loosened up, ready to go. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but it's gonna be how we see what we're doing. So the first thing we're gonna do a series through the ladder, just simple bunny hops through. We're gonna go there and back, roughly 20 seconds worth of work. Then we're gonna get on the soccer ball and do some foundation spins. I'm gonna show all this to you. And then for our body weight exercise, we're gonna do what we call a reverse lunge with a knee drive. And then we're gonna do that series one more time, then we'll rest. All right, so for the ladder activity, we're just simply gonna be bunny hop there, turn around, bunny hop back. All right, so just 2 feet in every box. Simple as that. There, back. Roughly 20 seconds, I'll tell you when to switch. Then we're gonna get onto the ball. We're gonna do what we call foundation spins. So we're just gonna be right in between our feet, and we're gonna spin as we go. Try not to look like a penguin. So bend those knees, try to get those eyes up. So I would spin around one way and come back the other, so you're not getting so dizzy. And then that reverse lunge knee drive. I'm gonna take a big step back. I'm gonna drop that knee. And right now, since my left leg is up, my right arm will be up. I'm just gonna drive. We're gonna do 10 of those with each leg. Simple as that. And we're gonna go through twice. All right, good to see you. If everybody popping in now. If you're just popping in now, get a little warm up in before you get going too far to the activities. I'm gonna start my clock. We are ready to go. Don't forget to smash that like button. Why does everybody say smash that button now? Hit that like button, subscribe to our channel. Ready? Ooh, here we go. Bunny hops through. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yeah, let it go again. Let it go again. One more. Hurry to your ball. And we're gonna do those foundation spins. Again, bend those knees, stay up on the balls of your feet, try not to look like a penguin. And I'm gonna go again. One more. Excellent. Now into that reverse lunge knee drive. Big step backwards, drop that knee, drive that other leg. Drive. Focus on keeping those shoulders back. Don't bend over here. Your shoulders are back, your spine is straight. And we'll switch. Drive. Woo. This is where that core strength matters a little bit too. Keep our balance. We'll do one more. All right, back to the ladder. Here we go, round 2. We'll rest after it. Ready, go. Out of the ladder. Both feet, bunny hop. Ooh, onto the ball. Foundation spins. Here we go. Again, bend those knees. Try to look up every now and then. Don't stare at that ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. 10 more drives with that knee. Big step back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we switch. Again, make sure your opposite arms, opposite legs that are driving, swinging at the same time. Woo! Now you can rest. We'll rest for about 60 seconds or so. Houston, Alex, Lydia, good to see you all. Ooh. I love the questions on how long is this? You tired already? I am. Well, we're getting better. It's an hour. We're done by 5:30. All right, so that was series 1. Series 2 gets a little harder on our legs here. We're going to do 1 set with our right, 1 set with our left. Bunny hop through again. And then for the ball, it's going to be a pull push. I'll show you that. And for the body weight, we're going to do 10 T push-ups. And I'll show you that as well. So through the ladder, just a bunny hop, but on our right foot this time. On the balls of your feet. Try not to let that heel strike. So we're just going to go through with our right foot only. Get out of the ladder, turn around, right foot, right foot. Then we're going to be on the ball, and it's going to be a pull, push, pull, push. Bottom of my foot, laces. Bottom, laces. And then once I get comfortable, I speed up here. If this is easy for you, challenge yourself with pace. And then a T push-up. I'm going to do a push-up, and as I come up, my entire body is going to rotate. I'm going to put my hand up and look like a T. Push up, and I go the other way. Is that clear? Not that you can answer me now, but hopefully it is. We're going to start in 10 seconds. Right foot through the ladder. The next series will be the left foot through the ladder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Quick deep, all the way over. Get in every box. One more. Onto the ball, pull pushes. Here we go. Try to look up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. 10 T push-ups. If your form is really bad and it's starting to fail, do 5 good ones rather than 10 bad ones. Pause at the top. Rotate your entire body. Don't let your hips sag. Uh-oh. Squeeze that core. Good. Excellent. Back on the ladder. Round 2. Here we go. Left foot. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. If you're just joining us, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Woo. On the ball. Pull pushes. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 T push-ups if you can. Again, perfectly okay with 5 good ones rather than 10 bad ones. I'm going to show you sideways this time. 4, and 1. Woo! And we rest. Hold on. Really good to see you. Caleb and Eli. Anders and Cabe, or Cade, sorry. I was looking at Caleb at the same time. Caleb and Eli. Adrian and Ethan, yes. Puppy. All right. So what we're gonna do next is catch your breath. Try to avoid sitting down between the things. Just keep moving. Keep walking. Maybe just walk to your computer and back so you're still listening and still watching. Next one through the ladder. We're gonna be sideways with the bunny hop. We're just go back and forth. I'll show you. We're gonna do some foundations with scissors. Then we're gonna do those 10 breathing air squats again. So through the ladder, we're just gonna be sideways bunny hop. Really important that we stay on the balls of our feet and don't let those heels strike the floor. So we're gonna be sideways. A lot of people end up turning a little forward. We really wanna make sure we're completely sideways. If you're using cones, just fine, just get over the cones. All right, so we're gonna go all the way down and we'll just come up. So we go the other way as well. Once we get out of that, we're gonna be foundations with a double scissor, which looks like this. So we're gonna be in between our feet, and then I'm gonna do 2 scissors where I come behind the ball. I'm gonna touch it away and bring it right back into my foundations. All right, so it is scissor, scissor, touch away, back in. Scissor, scissor, touch away, back in. That is the ball. And then what did I say? Oh, 10 breathing squats. Again, chest up, shoulders back, straight spine. Get down into that squat. Instead of doing this one, we bend over, we're doing this one, we're just doing 10. This time though, when we come up, focus on putting your elbows up. That's to protect us when we jump up for a header. And I'm gonna explain that here in a little bit. Okay, so I'm down, and as I come up, arms come up. Arms come up. We're just gonna do 10 of those. Here we go. It won't be long before I can't talk anymore because I'm out of breath, but we're going to get through it. All right, sideways bunny hops. 5 seconds. And let's go. Hit every box. Stay balanced over your feet. Stay in the balls of your feet. Great, onto the ball. Foundations, double scissor, touch away back. Double scissor, touch away back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Breathing squats. Air squats if you'd rather. Okay, so remember, as we come up, elbows up. Shoulders back, straight spine. Round 2 on the ladder, here we go. We're gonna break after this. On the ball. Here we go. Let's go. Push yourself. This is challenging for some, probably easy for others. Double scissor, touch away, back. If this is very easy for you, challenge yourself with pace. 10 squats, here we go. Remember, down, shoulders back, raise those arms. Woo! And we're walking. we're gonna do 2 or 3 more series. And then it's easy going from there. Zane Cochran, duty. See ya. Keegan got that heart rate up. I sure do. Holy moly. Important that you keep moving. Helps you bring you back down a little bit. Caden Henning, good to see you. Oh, Dev. Toffamo is here. All right, I don't know how well you can see this one, but the ladder, we're gonna be that bunny hop, we're gonna be right foot, then we're gonna be left foot the second time through. On the ball, it's gonna be the same thing we just did, but we're throwing step overs in this time. And then we're gonna do 10 ball push-ups. I'll show you all those things. So through the ladder, it's important that we go there and back, so that we're going both directions. So if I'm going with my right foot, again, completely sideways, no matter which way I start. But I'm gonna be completely sideways, I'll start here. We're gonna go all the way there and all the way back with our right foot, there, back, there, back. Left foot the second time through. Then we're gonna be on the ball in that foundation again, but now I'm throwing that double step over in. Make sure you adjust your feet on each side of the ball so that you're not just doing this one, because that looks ridiculous. So we're here, adjust my feet, right back. So that's that. And then a ball push-up, probably what you can imagine. One hand on the ball, we're gonna do a push-up, roll it across. We're gonna try to do 10 quality ones. If you're struggling with quality ones, again, I would much rather you do 3 really good ones with good form than 10 really bad ones. You know your body better than I do, so work within your limits. Here we go. 10 seconds. Right foot only, sideways through the ladder. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Try not to let that heel strike. Stay balanced over your feet. Onto that ball. Foundations. Quick feet. Quick feet if you can. Step over, touch it away. Right back. Step over, touch it away. Right back. If you can get your mind to do it, alternate which feet you start with. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. 10 ball push-ups. Here we go. Cool. Try to put that chest lower than the ball. Ooh. Coach Colin is out of shape. Boys and girls. Left foot to the ladder. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. As you get tired, things start to fail a bit. Back on that ball. Quick feet on the balls of your feet, bend those knees. Step over, touch it away. Touch it away. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 10 ball push-ups if you can. I might not get 10 this time. Gonna be honest with myself. I don't know about you, makes me angry when I can't get through. That was 6. Yeah. And we rest. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Woo. Oh, guys. No one's keeping you here. You don't want to work, that's fine. Giving you a hard time, Deb. Oh. All right. This time through the ladder. We're going to be sideways again, but now we're moving on to fast feet. The fun stuff through the ladder. The fun stuff. If I'm traveling to the left, my left foot's going to go in the box first. As I come back to the right, my right foot's going to go in the box first. So it's going to be in, out, out. And we want to pump our arms as we go. In, out, out. And then once you get good, speed up. But go slow until you get the hang of it. So it's in, out. Pump your arms as you go. And then on the way back, it's going to be right foot in the box first. Sound good? On the ball, what do we have? On the ball, one of my favorites. I call this the foot pull. We're going to do the outside of the foot. See if I can show you. Outside of the foot. Then I'm going to step on it. And I'm going to roll it across my body with a little flick. Touch it, pull it. Touch it, pull it. Touch, pull. I put my foot down after every touch on the ball. And then once you get good, you just speed up a little bit. Challenge yourself with pace. Woo! And then we are into jumping squats. Really focus on those arms come up. So you protect yourself when you go up for headers. No one can come into you. If your arms are up. If your arms are down, that's when you get elbowed in the face and all those weird things. Jumping squat again, chest back, spine straight. We come down into that squat. I'm focused on my form a little bit. It's not perfect. For those that are perfect, don't judge me. So we're down in that squat. Now we're going to explode up, get those arms up. Explode up, get those arms up. I soak up my landing like a spring. I don't want to land with locks and knees. When I land, I soak up into the next one. Woo! Here we go. Thanks, Eva. All right, so here we go. Fast feet to the ladder. They're back, they're back. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Fast feet if you can. Slow down until you get it. Woo! Have a lot of push-ups today. That last box, hit it. Right on the ball. That foot pull rhythm. That foot pull rhythm. Ooh. Bend those knees as you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. These are the hard ones. Now that your legs are tired. 10 jumping squats. 1, 2. I'm having you go again on your own on this one. Through the ladder, let's go. Through the ladder, through the ladder. Fast feet through, fast feet through. Go, 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 go. Coach needed a break. Excellent. Back onto that ball, that foot pull rhythm. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those jumping squats, focus on that form. Back straight, explode up and get those arms up. Let's do 10. Was somebody being bad on the chat? Sorry if you guys are getting a glare off my head here. And we rest for a couple of minutes here. We're gonna move on to core. Get this area strengthened up. It helps us not get knocked off the ball, helps us strike a ball, because we're balanced on one foot. And if we have a strong core, it helps us. And gets you ready for the beach. Get some water if you have it. I've got a little pad here. If you're on a hard surface, sometimes a pad helps. My bony tailbone needs that pad. All right, about 30 seconds. What we're gonna do, maybe a minute. We're gonna go into 20 crunches. So I'll show you how we're gonna do those. We're gonna do a minute of Russian twist. We're going to do a minute of plank, 2 on our side and 1 regular, I'll show you. And then we'll do what we call 6 inches laying flat on the ground. Okay, get rid of this for now. All right, the crunches. We're having a good spot for you. Again, if you're just joining or joined in a little late, forgive me if I'm looking away from the screen because I've got you up on the projector so I can check that chat every now and then. Also, be able to see my own form, that helps. So we're gonna do our crunches. I'm gonna cross my feet here. And it's very, very important that I pick a spot in the sky or on the ceiling that I'm picking my chest and head up to and never curling my neck. That's pretty bad on your spine and your neck. Never pull on the back of your head. All right, so I'm gonna try to pick my chest and face up straight to that ceiling and not do this. We're just gonna do 20 right here. All right, here we go. You guys can go on your own. Finish your 20, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get those shoulder blades off the ground. Woo! So those are the crunches. Keep going if you're not done. The next one we're going to do is 1 minute of Russian twist. That's where our heels stay off of the ground. If you need to rest for a second, go ahead and put your feet back down, but keep twisting. So here's how it works. We're going to go 1 minute just like this. For some of you older players that have a medicine ball or a dumbbell or any sort of weight, feel free to carry that in your hands. Some of you like to use your soccer ball to go back and forth. I'm just going to use my hands. That is just fine. We're going to go for 1 minute, starting in 10 seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. See if we can get through a minute. Don't forget to breathe. Keep it rocking. Rotate that entire upper body. Don't just flick the wrists over here. Good news, halfway through. Again, if you need to rest, put those heels down for a second, and then back up you go. Yeah. Push yourself. 10 seconds, come on. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Ooh. We're going to do our little plank series here. We're going to do 20 seconds on our right side, 20 seconds on our left side. Actually, we'll do 20 seconds in the middle, then our left side. I'll show you how that's going to work. We'll finish up with a hard one. Then it's on to stretching. All right, so the plank series. Right, best if I show you sideways here. So the plank series, I'm going to do 20 seconds on a side bridge to focus on my obliques. And I like to separate my feet a little bit to balance myself. I'm completely sideways. If you're really struggling, stay up on your knees, all right? Otherwise, you're up on your feet, just like this, and we create a bridge. No saggy diapers, right? If you're having a hard time balancing, brace yourself by holding your wrist for a moment, and back to here. We'll do 20 seconds there. We're gonna do 20 seconds normal plank, and then we'll do 20 seconds on our other side. 1 minute total. All right. Kids and moms and dads and whoever else is working, love it. Always feel good when you work out. All right, so you're on your side. We are starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Up on our side, create that bridge, squeeze that core. Here we go. 5 seconds here. And normal plank. Remember, no saggy diapers, no mountains, stay flat. Five seconds. And we rotate. Other side. And we're up. Push yourself. Squeeze that core. And time. Woo. If you made it that whole minute without dropping, great stuff. Really proud of you. Last one before we stretch. Last one. I'm going to demo for you as you're resting. This one, I like to put my hands in the small of my back here as I'm doing this one. We are going to go 20 seconds with a flutter kick. Don't bend your knees. Keep them straight. 20 seconds flutter kick, 20 seconds straddle, and 20 seconds straight ahead. Try not to let your feet hit. If you do, back up as soon as you can. Oh, here we go. 10 seconds. Last one. Last hard work. Last minute. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Flutter kick. 20 seconds. Don't forget to breathe. And straddles, 20 seconds. And hold out in front of you. Last 20 seconds, let's go. Ooh. Five seconds. Well done. I think well done anyway. Grab a quick sip of water. Walk around for a minute. And then we're going to get into our stretching. Don't think of stretching as being the end, because stretching is really important and how our muscles, actually, it helps our muscles grow and recover and increases our flexibility so that we could do things better. I mean, as unscientific as that was, it's true. Is your back supposed to be off the ground a little when you do those? Are you talking about the 6 inches, the flutter kick stuff? To answer your question, no, I don't. If that's what you're referring to, no, your back doesn't come off the ground. All right, we're stretching. So find yourself a nice little spot. We're going to put our right knee on the floor. See if I can show you a little bit more sideways. So I'm in this position here. I should feel a stretch down into my hip flexor, maybe down into my quad a little bit too. If you don't feel a stretch there, a little bit bigger step perhaps. And we're going to put our hands up and look through our hands. All right, so here we go. We're going to be in this roughly 20 seconds. I don't have a clock going, so I say roughly. See if we can feel that stretch in here. Great, now I'm going to put that heel out, lift my toes towards my nose, and I'm going to just gently put my hands on my leg. You don't want to push down here. That's kind of bad for your knee. But just gently here, and I'm going to lean in. Now I should feel a stretch all the way down my leg. This one's a little uncomfortable for a lot of us, but get into that stretch right up into the point where it hurts. It shouldn't be too painful, but it could be uncomfortable. That is normal. The saying goes, you don't get better unless it hurts, right? That's always true. And we're going to switch. I'll go doing stuff that hurts really bad, thinking that that's how you get better. All right. Feel that stretch in our hip flexors, maybe a little bit of our quad here, looking through our hands to the sky. Great, we're going to get that heel out. And lean in. Remember, we can put our hands gently here, don't shove down. Feeling that stretch all the way down our leg here. Also try to keep your shoulders back a little bit rather than doing that. Great. Now we're going to get our quads. I like to lay on my side. Some of you might like to stand up and do this one. That's okay. But I'm going to pull my leg straight back towards my butt. Try to avoid pulling your leg over here. It's not really the best for your knees, and you may pay for that when you're my age. 21. Ooh, my favorite part of the day, y'all. Love a good stretch. And we'll switch. That leg comes straight back. If you need a little extra pull, you can pull it further back towards your shoulder blades. Just try not to come up to the side as you go. We've got a few more stretches. This one, I'm going to put one foot over the other. I'm going to grab that knee. I'm going to kind of pull it towards my chest. And I should feel it now on the outside of my butt, my glute there. The more I pull it over, the more I feel that. And for those that want to stick around here in a minute, I'm going to end briefly with the story. We're going to switch. Great. Now I like to call this one the pretzel. Put my foot over the other. I want to keep this knee facing out rather than in towards my face. I'm going to lay back, and I'm going to grab through the hole that I just created and grab the leg that's on the ground and pull it towards my chest. Now we should feel that stretch on the outside and a little bit on the inside as well. And we'll switch. Pull it towards your chest. Try to keep this knee out. And we'll finish up with our baby cows. I like to call them our calves. I know I'm a big nerd. We're going to just push our heel to the ground. I like to put one foot over the other, get that little extra push my heel to the floor. And we'll switch. All right, really well done, everybody. For those that made it through the workout, really proud of you. Just a brief story for you. You know, kind of cheesy, I'm not gonna lie, but I like cheesy stories. There was an old man. He's driving down a country road and he didn't have a cell phone. He's trying to read a map. He's getting lost. He doesn't know where he's going, and he ends up driving into a ditch. And he gets his car stuck in the mud in this ditch. He's like, oh man, I don't have a phone. I don't know how to get my car out of here. Then he looks up on the hill and he sees a little house up there. So he moses his way up to this house. He knocks on the door, and another man answers the door, and he said, hey, how can I help you? And the old man says, hey, I got my car stuck down here in the ditch in the mud. Can I use your phone? And he goes, oh, no. You don't need to use a phone. I've got something in the barn that'll pull you right out of there. So he's like, oh, great, sweet. I really appreciate it. So the guy goes into his barn, and then he starts pulling out this old decrepit donkey that could barely move. He's just struggling to walk, and he's moseying around, and the old man's like, oh my gosh, there's no way that this old donkey is going to pull my car out of the mud. And he's like, are you sure I just can't use a phone and call a tow truck? He goes, no. Old Warwick will get you out. Old Warwick? He's like, yeah, that's the name of my donkey here, Old Warwick. So he drags him down to the car, and he starts to hook him up. You know, he got the chains up onto the car, and this donkey starts to try to pull this car out, and it's not budging. And the old man's like, you kidding me? Like, this is not going to work. And then all of a sudden, the guy that owns the donkey, Old Warwick, he starts yelling other names. He's like, come on, Sam. Come on, Joe. Come on, Chris. Let's pull. And all of a sudden, the donkey starts to pull a little harder, and the car starts to budge a little bit. Then he starts yelling more names. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Steve. Come on, Jay. Let's pull. Let's go. And it moves a little further, and he starts yelling more names and more names. And all of a sudden, this donkey pulls that car right out of the mud up onto the road. And the old man that owns the car said, how did that old donkey do that? You know, it looked like he's going to die at any moment. He's just moseying around, old and limping. And he said, you know what? That donkey is blind, And every time I yell names, he thinks other people are helping him pull, so he pulls a little harder. And the point of this story is that when you know that other people are working with you and on your team or just in a group like this, when you know other people are working with you, it makes it easier to work, when you know people are with you. So that's the old Warwick story, one of my favorites. Don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel. We'll see you next time. Hope you got something out of it. We miss you. We love you. See you all later.